Social Objectives. This is a specific lesson for a case study on Holland and Barrett. Social Objectives in action. To help you understand this whole topic, this lesson is going to examine in detail Holland and Barrett, what they do and what they aim to achieve socially, not just for profit. Holland and Barrett International is one of the world's leading health and wellness retailers and the largest in Europe, supplying its customers with a wide range of vitamins, minerals, health supplements, specialist foods and natural beauty products. With over 145 years of experience in the industry, our name is a familiar sight in almost every major city and town across the UK and is becoming increasingly more visible further afield, in markets as diverse as the Netherlands and Malta to the UAE, United Arab Emirates, China and India. Question 1. Do you think that all the Holland and Barrett stores in all these countries would look the same? Explain your answer. All this information has been taken directly from Holland and Barrett, so this is a case study of them by them. Our stores vary in size, averaging at 1,100 square feet, with smaller standard shops selling our core traditional products across the supplements, fruits, nuts and seed categories. Larger stores have a more extensive range of health foods, including frozen, chilled and sports nutrition, alongside a wide range of natural beauty products. Question 2. How do you think H&B compete with the big supermarket brand names, particularly for these products? Explain your answer. Here's some handy help for you. In order to think about this comparison, you've got to think about what products are available in the supermarket. And you might think that there are very similar, if not the same, products that Holland and Barrett offer. So you've got to think about the difference between, say, the regular supermarket products and the Holland and Barrett products and look at how they differ. We want our stores to be full of discovery, where our customers can touch, feel and interact with our products. That's why we've been introducing new store features over the past 5 years, including the pick and mix stations with dried fruit, snacks and seeds, the tea bar where our customers can purchase their favourite infusion, and the popular oil and vinegar station. Question 3. What new features have H&B added? You might want to think about how they've also helped the customer be interactive with the shop and why being interactive with the shop is good for retail. Question 4. Why have H&B introduced new store features? So here you've got to think about why do they keep doing it, what benefit does it give the business owner, how does the customer benefit, and it might literally go back to that keyword that's highlighted in the text above. Question 5. Why would a pick and mix station be such an attraction for H&B? For all these answers, you want to think about the customer experience. Think about what it is that the customer has to do when in the store. Think about perhaps how long the customer stays in the store. Think about the consequences of the customer's length of stay in the store and what they do the longer they stay there. And then think about how does the customer feel when they leave the store. Obviously assuming everything's gone right. In 2015, we opened the stores to our first Holland and Barrett Moore store in Chester. These are the largest stores. The Moore stores are designed to give our customers access to the widest selection of health food and natural beauty products on the high street. The Moore stores introduced our new deli counter, offering a wide selection of olives and sun-dried tomatoes, along with much more. The natural beauty area is also much larger, with a huge range of makeup, cosmetics, hair care, completely free from parabens, SLS and microbeads. You might want to check what they are. Customers are also able to make their own products personalised for them at our make your own counters. See if you can find what their products are on the make your own counters. Question 6. What objectives were H&B fulfilling when they opened their deli counter? Question 7. If customers are making their own products, which will take a longer shopping time than picking a product from the shelf, how do H&B benefit? We are an omni-channel retailer and have invested £30 million in recent years in technology that has transformed our online and mobile propositions. Our website is now fully integrated with our network of high street stores, providing an easier and more seamless shopping experience for our customers. Building on our existing home delivery service, Click and Collect means customers will no longer need to wait in at home for deliveries and can order from the convenience of their mobile phone or tablet, collecting from their local store. Our store associates are also able to use iPads to review products and solutions with customers and then help them choose products in store or to place orders online. Question 8. What is an omni-channel retailer? You might want to go back to the retail types, some of the first lessons. I think it's around lesson 4 on that topic. Question 9. Using the information on Holland Barrett, explain how the business has grown and adapted in a competitive environment. So use the information above to show what they've done in terms of growing the company in different directions and how that's helped them be more competitive, particularly when you're thinking of taking on the big supermarket chains. Question 10. Explain how Holland Barrett are a good example of an omni-channel retailer. We have also invested in developing online propositions to support our international franchise network. Our franchisees in China, Singapore and UAE, United Arab Emirates, are also supported by the local market Holland Barrett website, and in China we have also launched the Holland Barrett proposition on local and international websites. India is our fastest growing franchise market, and online sales are now available through the website of the local franchisee, Apollo Hospitals. Overall, Holland Barrett ships products to more than 30 countries, well beyond its existing store network covering 14 territories. H&B in the Bullring. H&B in China. Noticed the language that's used in the shop on the signs. H&B on Broadway, which is obviously in New York. Question 11. What have H&B achieved through franchising? So you've got to think about the names of the countries and the different types of stores they've got, and also the way it's called something different in India as well. So all these things are achievements, so think about what franchising means. We believe in innovation, not just for innovation's sake, but in sourcing products to fulfil our customers' health and well-being needs from the comfort of their high street. In 2015, we set out our aim to become the UK's largest free-from retailer, with the launch of the largest free-from food range available in the UK and the country's first ever free-from concept store, Holland Barrett Mall. Catering for the needs of the estimated 10 million of food allergy and intolerance sufferers in Britain, our proposition listed 600 free-from products at launch, with the aim to go on to list 3,000 products, covering all the main free-from categories defined in legislation, from gluten and dairy free through to nut, egg and fish allergies. This wasn't just a business move for us. One of the drivers for the new proposition was the personal experience of CEO, Chief Executive Officer Peter Aldis. Peter has learned how to cope with a young son with a nut allergy. This experience also prompted Holland Barrett to partner with a national charity, Allergy UK, which campaigns to ensure allergy is not a forgotten condition and provides advice, information and support to people with allergies and food intolerance. Question 12. How might Peter Aldis's experience have influenced Holland Barrett's customer service policy? Explain your answer. A handy help for this question is if Peter Aldis is the CEO, he's basically the boss of all Holland Barrett, and his son has a nut allergy, then he's approaching this as a dad, and when he's trying to get things to get products and food to be safe for his son, then when he goes into retailers and doesn't find the products that his son would need, then that puts his son at risk, because his son wants to have everyday things just like people without allergies. So all of this is what would be the way Peter Aldis would think as a dad when he goes in. What would he want from a particular supermarket or other retailer, And when you're not sure, he'd also want people to advise him because he's looking after his son and he doesn't want to put his son's health at risk. So all these things are massively going to influence what he would like to see as his own company's customer service. Holland Barrett's international wellbeing ethos means charity is a big deal. Our own foundation, Healthy Hope, supports fundraising efforts of our associates across our business, with the key focus on health and wellbeing, education relating to health, wellbeing and the environment, and the protection and improvement of the environment. Every year we donate a large amount of money from various fundraising events to Rainbow's Children's Hospice in Loughborough. Here, life-limited children and their families can find care and support. At Holland Barrett, we don't just want to be good for our customers, we want to be good for the planet too. That's why in 2007 we launched the Planet Green project to ensure we are environmentally responsible retailers. You might want to look that bit up. Question 13. How might H&B's charitable work encourage more sales? Yes, there is a link. Whilst you think that the motive isn't about getting sales, which is true, it's not if you look at what their objectives are, but in the end it does actually help sales. So think that through and think why all this charitable work and the amount of people that can get involved in the charitable work, how that can also help the retail stores of Holland Barrett. We are very proud of our achievements here. We were the first retailer to abandon plastic bags in store, 6 years before the 5p charge was introduced by the government this year. We are the only national retailer to have introduced an entire range of toiletries free from parabens and sodium lauryl sulfates. We look to source over 95% of our products from suppliers in the UK to considerably reduce the need for sea and air freight. We have introduced carbon offsetting initiatives with the Carbon Trust and switched to renewable materials for all advertising materials. Question 14. What message do you feel H&B are saying with these 4 big achievements? Write your answer down and make sure your answer actually includes all these 4 achievements so you're explaining what each one means to the business. You'll be pleased to hear you're on your final slide, your final questions. Now we're looking at the policy set by Holland Barrett headquarters. Yes, those are images of Holland Barrett HQ. So question 15. Summarise Holland Barrett's social objectives. To give you a hint, slides 6, 12 and 13 will help you if you need a bit of a pointer of where to start. Question 16. Describe the actions Holland Barrett have taken to meet these social objectives. So we're going back over what we've done because of all the answers, particularly slide 11 is going to help you for this question. Last question, 17. Discuss how having strong social objectives will impact on their profit. Well, we've touched on that a little on slide 10, so we can now look at all of those and look at the actual profit. So we're not talking about revenue with the amount of sales they make. We're talking about they've sold their products, they've paid all their costs, so this is what's left. So how do their strong social objectives, so this is where you think of their plastic, their renewable sources, their sustainability, their lowering the carbon footprint, all these things. How does all of this help them with their final profit, which is what's left after they've paid all their costs? Is it? Well done, you have finished lesson 9, all on social objectives. One more lesson to go and you have completed 1.3.